Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The moment of truth, where we figure out what battle I teased in the last review. But you probably already know that because you saw the title of this video. You found hints such as this. Next time, no bullshit. It's an epic rap battles of creepypasta battle. And this. And most importantly, this. I don't see anything that's supposed to be scary. And now it's time to see who guessed the battle correctly. And the winners are... these guys! Congratulations, you free. You win absolutely nothing. But, hey, at least you get to watch a review of a battle you correctly guessed. So yeah, we're going back to the epic rap battles of creepypasta with one of their oldest battles released on the channel. And that battle is SCP-173 versus Ben Oh, wait. No. That's not the title of the battle. The actual title is... shit. I'm not joking, this is on their channel. Well, I guess we're not looking at SCP versus Ben after all, so thank you all for watching. No, just kidding. I don't know why Matthew likes to change the name of his videos to something obscene every now and then. This battle was their third video ever released on the channel. And yes, I know it may look like the second, but remember, he had Slenderman versus the Rake at some point before he removed it. Let's see what they have for us between the two most famous inanimate figures in creepypasta history. Okay, blurry and pixelated text aside, I'm glad they decided against getting a real actor to play Ben Drowned and instead go with the PNG statue he's known to be in the stories. So even if this battle isn't good, at least we can look at it without an issue. Versus SCP-173. I spoke too soon. Yep. Instead of getting the PNG sculpture of SCP-173, they chose to have Matthew play as the inanimate figure. And guess what color clothes he decides to wear for the role? He couldn't even be bothered to match the colors of the actual SCP monster. And don't get me started on that crappy chroma key job or those pieces of paper he taped to his eyes. I'm surprised he didn't bump into anything or look in the wrong direction while filming. No. Never in a million years should you use that voice for Ben, let alone anyone else you play. What's worse is that he's fast rapping the first half of his verse, and doing so offbeat, so take the subtitles away, and yeah, you have no idea what he's saying. Wow, you already messed up Ben's catchphrase with the first line. I am not looking forward to what's coming next. Oh, and look at that background. I've seen kindergartners do a better job cutting out the trees from their coloring books than this. Why is it that every time they say that, I assume they rigged the battle to have it play in their favor? I would 100% believe that. I'd argue the SCP series is the most unique out of all the creepypasta stories due to its realistic portrayal of the concept of world-ending everyday objects or something much more greater than that. But sure, a creepy statue from a Nintendo 64 game is so much better. Do I really need to explain that? Here's an idea. Have him say that line after the opponent has finished their verse. I'm hearing nothing but gibberish so far, which is already annoying, but then they go and fuck up one of the text so that it shows the first line he said in the beginning. Great. After digging into their SoundClouds, I found out they actually messed with the text pretty bad on this part. This part of the line is supposed to be for this part, and this part here is supposed to have this text. Clearly, looking back at your footage for quality assurance is priority number 2 when making content. My head's about to blast from this effect.
Oh, SCP-173, how's life inside you?
I don't know what's worse. The fact that they mistaken SCP as being the statue when it's actually Ben, or that they somehow misspelled the word statue. Newsflash, whoever subtitled this battle, just because it sounds like you're pronouncing the letter CH in statue doesn't mean it has a CH in the actual word. That is preschool levels of inept.
You have met with terrible fate, haven't you?
I don't recall SCP-173 ever being human at any point, so I would have to say no.
I am the best creepypasta up in the hood.
Gangster slang used by a creepypasta character? What's next? SCP-173 drops the hard R?
You don't belong in the Foundation, you belong in the Lost Woods.
Oh, smart. Let a statue known for killing people when they're not staring at the thing roam around free in the woods. I'm sure that won't go horribly wrong.
Welcome to SCP Foundation. Get ready to get your next step.
That has to be the worst voice I have ever heard in any rap battle. It's so raspy that it hurts my own throat just hearing it.
If your mouth were told, I feel like taking a nap.
Is Matthew deaf or something? He clearly said taking a nap, but he still put it in as getting a nap, which by itself makes no sense. You had to have heard this battle at least 100 times while editing it. How could you have messed that up?
I'm the sculpture, or you are as happy mass salesman's
I'm the sculpture, all you are is happy mass salesman's game, mate. Wow, look at that. I fixed the flow without even playing music. I don't know why he paused at all, but whatever. Let's just get this out of the way. Nobody says I'm more killer than you. It makes you sound like a friggin' idiot.
I am more killer than you. You just brought people for God's sake.
Man, you sure look like you're burning up. Oh no, somebody put her out.
This is someone on the heading of what's your WMP5.
Oh, guess I'll leave then.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known.
This is SCP-117. I am a main and extremely awesome.
You fuckwit. You stole that line from ERBP's version of SCP-173. Shame.
I see you that you best try to take on me.
Again? You misspelled it again? Spelling is hard.
I guess clever but a butcher when he said I'm more classy.
I actually tried to test this out myself by going to the website, and let's just say my success rate was 0%. So, yeah, you're a liar.
24 hours remaining for you to try to beat Ben. I would never ever battle you again and again. Stepping into terminal field and feel the power of the moon is gonna fall down and you'll meet your demise and doom.
Demise and doom, huh? Well, that's stupid and dumb.
Screw Ganondorf, I'm more evil than that fucking pig.
I'm gonna have to assume he's referring to an SCP that is some sort of pig, or he's referring to the Zelda pigs you come across that will get his friends to attack you if you aggravate him. Or maybe it's this guy, I don't know.
You look like an abortion, you make me fucking sick.
You know, I get the feeling that Matthew sometimes thinks these rappers are real-life people that he hated, and that's why he shows so much hostility towards them in these battles. This guy was his math teacher that gave him a D- at the end of the semester, and this guy was probably someone in his Discord server that kept spamming memes in the general chat.
Cafeteria and you combined with the tapeworm child. It's your turn to go up against this demonic elf.
There's trying and failing at rhyming, and then there's not even making the attempt.
Go back to the North Pole. Santa's waiting for you.
Huh?
Should have done that. Well, look at you rapping me, you Jew.
fuck it. Ow! Ow!
Weapon is like putting a speaker in my ear every jump scare.
Your voice is like nails on a chalkboard.
I could find more skill than you, then look at your fucking stare.
Well, I examined this line, but look at it. It looks like they took a bunch of incomplete sentences and made a haiku out of it.
I dare you to close your eyes, come on, I dare you to do it.
Oh my god. It's dark!
I can hear better rap from you when I heard you spit.
He didn't spit at all in this thing.
This battle is over, so here's how I'm gonna finish your link. You're gonna get more scared than you fucking blink.
Unfortunately for you, I don't think what I'll see with my eyes closed will be any worse than what I just saw here. Much like the two battles that came before this, it suffers from many things. The audio is almost completely unintelligible. I can't figure out what Ben is saying for the most part, and SCP-173 does not sound like its voice belongs with its appearance. Even for a 7-year-old battle, the editing is inexcusable, with the backgrounds moving around at nauseating speed, the poor job at chroma keying, misplacing lines in different sections of the verse, and Matthew somehow misspelling the word statue twice without fact-checking it before rendering. Making SCP-173 a real person instead of a sculpture was a terrible idea, especially when you got Ben Drowned, who is a statue in this one. It's a clash in visuals between animated and live action, and it does not work well. Lastly, the lyrics are the typical don't actually diss your opponent, just throw every possible insult you can at them and then call it a day type of writing. In short, it's basically what his and everyone else's battles were in 2013. If you're gonna make a battle about an SCP monster that does not take the form of a human in any way, your best bet is to just use an image from Google or a 3D model if one exists for whatever software you got, and never try to do it in live action, because the results will almost always be catastrophic. My overall rating for this battle is a Sonic.exe out of 10. Man, it's been a while since I looked at this channel, huh? In fact, there's been a lot of channels that I looked at when I first started this series that I never went back to, such as this and Dragon Rap Battles. And I think it's about time we change that. But until then, next time, it's up to you guys again. Thank you so much for watching, and don't ever try to play as a sculpture. Just don't. It never works. Oh, and also, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Amen.